Hello and welcome to Exploring a Piano, Part 2. Today, we're going to take a look inside the piano and how sound is produced. In the last video, I explained that this piano is a grand piano. Grand pianos in performance mode tend to have the lid up because it helps project the sound and it looks so much nicer. The piano lid is held up by an arm that sits in circles on the lid. The arm keeps the lid up. There can be a smaller arm when the player can't lift the lid that high or doesn't want to put it up. We are now going to go inside the piano. The musical portion of the piano is known as the harp. Unlike the stringed instrument you see in orchestras, the harp has a lot more tension. The sound is produced by strings. The keys have different number of strings from 1 to 3, depending on how high or low the keys are. The lower keys have coiled or wrapped strings, while the high keys tend to have individual strings. The shorter and thinner the strings, the higher the note. The longer and thicker the strings, the lower the note. The strings are attached to tuners. Like a guitar, the strings are turned to make the notes sound better together. Sound is produced when the key is pressed. It sends the corresponding hammer into the strings. When the hammer hits the strings, it causes the strings to vibrate, creating the sound. The sound will hold until the strings stop vibrating. But not all keys are this simple. Some keys require black things on the piano known as dampers. The dampers help to stop the sound. When the hammer comes up, the damper will raise so the sound can be produced. The sound will continue until the key is released and the damper will come down or when the strings stop vibrating. Dampers can be raised all at once or certain ones can be held up at certain times, but that is for a later video. The holes in the piano are for projection. This works a lot like a guitar. The metal on the piano is for helping the strings in tension. This has been Exploring a Piano Part 2.